Ankush Nijhawan, co-founder, joint MD, and Gaurav Bhatnagar, the co-founder and joint MD at TBO Tek. Both of them join in on the show right now. Gaurav, hi. Let me start off with you. Congratulations, firstly. It's been a bumper listing for you. Share with us what your growth plans are and what are the internal targets that you're working with for FY25.
So, look, thank you so much. It's a momentous day for the company. Listing on the National Stock Exchange. The company, as we've described earlier, is a travel distribution platform. We operate in the global outbound travel space. Being a platform business, our growth plans are largely dependent on building the size of the network and increasing more transactions on the network. That is what has given us growth in the past, and we are hoping that that is how we will continue to grow in the future as well.
Ankush, morning. Can you explain the business model a little bit better? Because it seems like in India you have no peers. So what kind of leverage or USP does that give you?
So for us, the growth drivers are primarily two, which we would like to mention here is obviously growing our buyer base, which is typically the travel agent and tour operators, because that will also help us getting supply more on our system, because that's where the network effect kicks in. And second, I think as a company, we believe in acquisitions. We have done 4 in the past, and I'm sure as we move forward into our next years, we'll be looking at some potential acquisitions in India and overseas.
Gaurav, currently around 70% of the revenue comes from international market for you. How do you see this split changing going forward in terms of domestic and international? The revenue is growing at a fairly fast clip, both in the India domestic business as well as the international outbound business. Both businesses drive on the same fact that outbound global travel is a global phenomena. The reasons why growth is coming in the developed world is because there is a large population of the 55+ demographic, which has a lot of time and money at hand, and they're doing these long complex itineraries. On the other hand, in developing emerging markets like India, China, Indonesia, Brazil, etc., there is a large number of first-time travelers, and there is recent prosperity in these countries, and so many people are traveling outside of their country for the first time, and they go to travel agents, right? So both the regions are going to grow at a fast clip for different reasons.
Right. Your prospectus mentions that top 5 suppliers account for about 60% of your GTV, and the hotel segment too, there is a major contribution, around 36% from one of the key customers. What are your plans to de-risk these?
So I would just like to talk on the first one. Basically, it is IATA, which is the bank settlement plan, which all the airlines, we need to pay all the airlines through BSP, which is IATA primarily. So all the 30-40 airlines which fly out of India, the payment settlement happens through that channel. That's why you see a very large supplier sitting there, which technically is actually 30-40 airlines put together. For hotels?
So for hotels, look, I think we have to see that the real value we are adding is for the end hotel. We might be buying inventory for that hotel through a third-party supplier. So our view is that as long as we continue to remain valuable for the end hotels, whether we work with them direct or we work through third parties, it should not make a big difference. On the other hand, you would see historically our direct supplier, where we reduce dependency on third-party suppliers. That percentage of that business has been growing historically, and we hope it will continue to grow in the future as well.
And can you also provide insights into your future plans? What's the expansion looking like over the next 2 to 3 years? Can you give us a sense, Ankush?
Yeah, so look, as a platform business, our expansion depends on 3 factors. One is continuing to increase our buyer base, which is travel agents, tour operators, travel management companies all over the world working with us. So we'll continue to expand the markets that we operate in and building depth in existing markets. On the other side of the platform is supply, so our strategy will remain adding more and more supply to the platform, be it hotels, better rates for those hotels, or new kinds of supplies like transfer, sightseeing, cruise, packages, etc. And the third bit is just improving the quality of the platform, which requires a significant investment in tech and data, and that is something that we've been doing in the past, will continue to do in the future as well. And finally, in all of these elements, there is always an opportunity for inorganic growth, which we will look at selectively as and when a good opportunity arises.
Right. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in with us this morning on ET Now, and good luck going forward. Hope to see you on the channel more often.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.